I want to welcome you back to Black Site, and tonight we're going to talk about rent being due across America. Today is an ominous day for many Americans. So many have been laid off because of the coronavirus, and today they have to pay rent. We know that people will be receiving $1,200 from the government this month, and we know with their unemployment checks, whatever they got in it, they got an extra $600. But most of the people will not have enough money to pay for their rent. In certain cities across America, maybe Buffalo, Syracuse, people will have enough money just because of what they get from unemployment. But so many people in New York City, Chicago, major metropolitan areas where rent is high and expensive, they won't have the money. But the federal government has given people a way out. They cannot be evicted for at least 3 months, which will give them an opportunity to pay their bills. But most states and federal government are protecting renters because they know they don't have enough money. I wanted to know this. Why haven't they at least tried to cancel rent for a few months? I know many of you will say that's socialist, that should not happen. As a proprietor, I have told my renters that they don't have to pay for the next 2 months. I have enough money. But I want to say this right now, that it's going to be tough on a lot of people. They don't have enough money to pay bills. They still have to buy food and supplies for their homes. They still have to make possibly a car note. I know many of these bills have been delayed or have been given deferments. But I will also tell you this, they will come back for their payments in the near future. And this is not because people lost their jobs, this is because of the coronavirus. Many of those same people who are not being able to pay their rent and other bills were paying them. They had enough money. But this is a pandemic, something no one could even think about really happening. So I hope that so many people across America who happen to rent apartments and places have some sympathy for their renters. I know some of those people may say this, I need that money to survive for themselves. But under federal and state laws, you still can't evict these renters. So what are you to do if they are willing to give you half of the rent, a quarter of the rent? That should be enough. You can't take from people who don't have. And a lot of people at this period of time don't have the money to pay rent. During these perilous times, American people have to come together. You just can't act like the free market is open because it's not. The free market is not open probably for 75% of Americans, where they can go out, make an honest living, have a check, deliver it to you between the 1st and 5th, and everything is done. That's not happening this month. And it's probably not going to happen for several months. So we have to be patient. I don't know what the federal government or state governments or locales will come up with to solve this serious problem around this country. But I know if you are a renter and you're renting out to people and you try to put someone out, you know that's going to end up on your local news because people right now are not feeling that type of person throwing people out of their apartments because they don't have money. And it wasn't due to them not working, it's due to them because of the pandemic. So we have to be patient. We have to listen to other people. We must be respectful to other people. This is going to be a tough time in America for everyone. So I know if you have good tenants, and they will try and pay you. If you know them like you do, if you have over the past few years, everything will come out and be okay in the end. But you must try and take care of your neighbor during this tough period of time in this country. Hopefully, within the next 4 or 5 months, those people can get back to work. America can get back to work. and we can get America working again. But I think it's going to be extremely long time before that happens, because you're going to have unemployment, because you're going to have certain industries that probably won't come back for 2 or 3 years. I can think about the restaurant industry. I can think about theaters. I can think about anything that has mass gatherings are going to have a tough time. And I'm talking about even churches, getting people to come within mass gatherings, because people are going to be afraid that the coronavirus is going to be passed along. That's going to be one of the effects of the virus. So all I can tell people across the nation is be patient. Respect your neighbors. This is a tough time. I know money is important and it's important to everybody, but some people just don't have it right now. And you know that many Americans, about 50 to 60%, live paycheck to paycheck. But there's no paycheck coming in but unemployment. And they will be getting their $1,200 by the end of the month. So we must be patient. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button and share this video.